There is a lot going on in Cardano right now, and this month specifically, we have already launched some crazy dApps, amassing millions and millions in total value locked. But it's not over yet, and on Valentine's Day, there's a pretty big upgrade coming to Cardano. I want to go over that and also the latest things on Cardano that are happening right now. So let's do that today. And if you want to stake your ADA, you can do that with the Jack stake pool. Now, what we're talking about today specifically is coming Valentine's Day. This is called the SECP upgrade, or the Valentine upgrade, also referred to as the Conway era. And this is confirmed for Valentine's Day on the 14th at 2100. 44 minutes UTC. This has been proposed. An update has been submitted today by joint IOG, Cardano Foundation, and Emergo. These are the three founding partners of Cardano. And this team has been formed to upgrade the Cardano mainnet to protocol version 8. Now you can see an infographic here talking about what is the benefits for this, for the developer to the end user. But the main thing you want to know in simple terms is this increases Cardano's way to talk with other blockchains and the side chains, and overall the interoperability, or the ease of going between blockchains from Cardano to another, that is now offered on Cardano's mainnet with this upgrade. This tweet will be linked down in the description if you want to check it out, and follow our friend Subcritical for keeping us updated. And also, if you want to read the full report or the full mention to SPOs and what is going on and how this is being deployed, you can check here. Also, make sure your SPOs are on the latest node version of 1.35.5, and Jack Pool is on that version if you want to stake with us and support us. So just throwing that out there. But yeah, versions prior to 1.35.4 are not compatible with this protocol version 8 and will not work on mainnet after the upgrade. Also, linked down in the description will be my full 5-minute video going over this new era and what it means exactly for Cardano and its relation and interoperability with other blockchains. So if you want to check that out and learn further about this new era or protocol version 8, you can check that out, which will be linked in the first link down in the description. Now, that is the main big announcement for this video, but there's also a lot of other things going on in the ecosystem that I think are very important and will contribute to Cardano's longevity, and that is things like Indigo Protocol. They've been building quite a bit, and they have a synthetics app using CDPs or collateral depositions to back their assets, and any real world asset can be tokenized. But they now have a DEX aggregator, which aggregates basically everything on Indigo and shows where you can buy it on secondary market for the cheapest prices. So if you want to buy Indy or any other synthetic listed assets, you can then search here on their trading or aggregator and see the best prices on which DEXs you can get them, and then automatically even make a transaction from this aggregator. Yesterday in my video, I mentioned that Liquid was down for the count, and the app has been since still offline. As we can see here, they're waiting on a fix for a security issue, and they've paused the protocol with a multi-sig transaction. The fix, now update 4 hours ago, is deployed and operational both mainnet and testnet, but the app hasn't been re-enabled just yet. They're waiting to get test market actions through via the dev dashboard, and they're waiting on a final confirmation from the auditors before resuming the protocol. So expect it should be live later today, likely after I post this video. But the links for Liquid Twitter to keep updated with this will be linked down in the description as well. Next, earlier this morning, I ran into an interesting tweet from Emergo, one of the three founding partners of Cardano. They are the issuers and makers are backing USDA, a fiat-backed stablecoin that is coming to the Cardano ecosystem very shortly. But with this and JED, stablecoins are going to bring stability and reliability to grow the ecosystem of Cardano. They mentioned here, they wrote a whole article on it, but I kind of wanted to speak on this. Stablecoins are very important for the ecosystem. They get people a stable price to trade at, help long and short assets with ease as they have a peg to something that doesn't move. And in general, that's how people are going to get into crypto and stay safe. Now, I myself, obviously, I've mentioned many times, I have a risk profile against JED. I won't be minting JED, maybe using JED, but right now I'm using IUSD, which is a collateralized deposition, Indigo's stablecoin, as that's the one I'm going with. However, stablecoins in general do play a big part of the ecosystem, and people getting involved with them are pretty darn important. So I wanted to throw that out there. You don't have to be scared just because I'm scared, but do your own research, and definitely note that JED does have 31 million ADA reserves, which is pretty nice to see, or $12 million worth nearly in TVL from JED already, and only the first week and a bit. Speaking of risks, and also directly relating to Indigo Protocol's CDP-backed stablecoin, is a TVL between chains. And this is a cool infographic put together by Cardano Daily. Our ecosystem, Cardano contributed 2 projects in the list of top TVL in CDP category of the market. This is including Jed and Indigo. As you can see here, we have a lot of work to do to beat the competitors, but we're already on the list within the first week, and for Indigo, a little bit more than a week. And this is a very large feat to me on Cardano, because Cardano DeFi is in its infancy right now. It will never be this small again, likely, and it's only going to grow from here in most cases. And 2 of Cardano's CDP-backed stablecoins, or collateralized deposition stablecoins, are on this list. Yes, they aren't at billions of total value locked like MakerDAO and Ethereum, or just stables on Tron, but they have a lot of value here to be propagated, and it's only going to grow likely as these stablecoins maintain their pegs, hopefully maintain what they're doing, and considering that everything else in Cardano is still very small. These numbers are pretty darn big. I know you're probably thinking, oh, 10 million, like 20 million or 30 million total. That's like nothing compared to the rest of the billions of dollars in other ecosystems, but Cardano is still tiny, and its main basis is not through DeFi, at least not yet. It may be in the future, but it started through a simple staking mechanism with a strong sense of decentralization. And if we can build on top of that, we have a huge runway to go upwards. Now, I also want to make another part of this video just to mention that I've been messing with some developer tooling here on Cardano, as I think that is one of the most important parts to get Cardano to the levels of Ethereum and other chains, is to have better developer tooling so people can build cool stuff on Cardano, and then people can use that cool stuff in their everyday lives, whether it's on Cardano or somewhere else, but they're using it because they want to use it, not just because they like Cardano and they're invested. This happens through developer tooling. Mesh SDK I've been using lately to put into my own web pages, and I've been coding about, kind of learning some more web design myself, teaching myself how to use these tools. But if I can do it, then developers coming to the ecosystem are definitely going to be able to utilize these types of things and be very grateful and very thankful that they don't have to learn Haskell. On top of that, we also have things like the meter run, which allows you to have all the tools you need to start building your dApp on Cardano, and also has a bunch of starter kits to help you learn from Cardano CLI and much more. None of this video is sponsored, but I want to get the word out about developer tooling, as I think it's really important. And the more people we have supporting it and showing that, hey, we appreciate this, this is going to be what propels Cardano forward and allows Cardano to grow, the more chances these people continue building these things. And that's my goal. And I want Cardano to grow. I'm sure you do too. So go follow them on their social medias. Maybe even go try out some of the starter kits or guides. I will be putting a guide together on how to use things like Mesh SDK, make your own websites for connecting your wallet, but that'll come at a later date. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, talking about Cardano as always. And on Monday for my Cardano Millionaire portfolio update. And peace out.